Welcome to the fifth in Fuel for Leaders series on leadership identity. In this video, we will explore the core beliefs, both our purpose and values. As discussed in earlier videos, the actions and behaviors we exhibit daily are a function of the many dimensions of who we are as leaders. Our emotions and attitudes, wants and needs, doubts and fears, and core beliefs make us distinctly unique, with a fresh approach to any leadership challenge we face. Core beliefs are at the center of our leadership identity, what is most fundamental to who we are as leaders. Defining the core values on which we stand and the purpose for our work fuels the passion we need to lead our teams well under any circumstance. Core values define what we stand for, what we are unwilling to compromise. There is a broad spectrum of core values, attributes defining who we are, how we interact, and the way in which we work. Our core values reflect what we stand for today rather than what we wish to become. While core values can change, they remain fairly constant over our career. There is no judgment about core values. One person's values are not better than another's, only different. When determining our 4 to 5 core values, we should ask ourselves if they truly represent who we are. We're either honest all the time or we're not. We're either committed to our convictions or we're not. We shouldn't try to select core values that sound good, but rather ones we uphold and live by daily. Values associated with authenticity, selflessness, and friendship drive our interactions with others, while values like excellence and accountability, innovation and competitiveness address the way we conduct our work. We can't be all these attributes, only a handful. Looking across the spectrum, we might identify values such as trustworthiness, optimism, authenticity, accountability, and loyalty. Taking some time to reflect on who we are and what we stand for will help determine which 4 to 5 of these attributes best represent our core values. Keep in mind, if the values of our firm do not align with our own core values, the likelihood of long-term success at that company is very limited. Many successful leaders I work with run into periods when they feel less engaged. Their work seems less impactful, and they become fatigued or even bored. A lack of purpose can be part of this malaise. If the purpose for our work is not well defined, any of us can feel aimless in our current situation, staring at our feet, if you will, while going through the motions. Without a clear sense of purpose, it's hard to have an impact. Purpose is the fuel that ignites our passions. It's the broader perspective which connects us to something bigger than ourselves. And as we advance in our careers, we come to recognize that fulfillment and true satisfaction come from being dedicated to something other than self-interest. Purpose provides us with direction, a north star for our career, keeping us focused on what is most important. With our many career achievements, we may see many new opportunities arise, oftentimes more than one, which could send us careening in many different directions. The wealth of options can be distracting and confusing, while causing us to lose focus in our current position. So how do we pick the right next step? With a clear sense of our work's purpose, we can stay on track. We can make the best choices for our current leadership posts, as well as look for future steps that will fulfill our purpose. To define the purpose for our work, the overarching direction for our career, we need to ask ourselves some rich questions. What are we built for? How will we leave a mark, a statement that we were here, and our work meant something? Our purpose can range from creating something new to standing up against injustice or helping others achieve their potential. Purpose can help each of us clearly articulate to ourselves and others why we're dedicating so much of our hearts and minds to our work. With a clearly defined sense of purpose, we can be fully engaged as leaders and serve our teams and our organizations best. Defining our purpose and values, the core of our leadership identity, give each of us more centering, a better sense of balance, and thus greater command over our daily actions and behaviors. Understanding the many dimensions of who we are as leaders brings out our true individuality, enabling each of us to best fulfill our potential. To learn more about your leadership identity, Fuel for Leaders has created a series of proprietary questionnaires and exercises to help you navigate this process. Go to fuelforleaders.com for more information. Thanks again for tuning in.